Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get to the Lab Findings folder in Office Sim Find the Folders. So yeah, started. So in order to get the Lab Findings folder, from the spawn point right over here, you want to exit out of this main room and head over to the top left corner where there is the manager's office area. Now once you're here, you actually want to enter this office and you want to put in the code 616. So right over there, once you put in 616, the door to the office should open up and you should be able to enter right over here. Now I want to grab the access card on top of the desk right over here by jumping on it, and it should appear at the bottom over here. And also, if you already had the access card at least once before, you can go ahead on the backpack on the right side and then click on the sword right over here, and you should be able to equip it at any time, so you don't always have to go back to the office area. But once you have the card, you want to head over back to the spawner room right over here with the elevators, and you want to hold it out and then press E right over here to actually swipe the card. So over here, once you swipe the card, this button should have turned to green, and now you want to turn this one green as well. So you want to put in a specific code here, which is up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. So after you put in up, up, down, down, left, right, this also should turn green and the elevator should open. And now you want to head over to the verdant area, which is going to be 378. So you want to input 378 and it should take you to the verdant floor. Now once you're here on the verdant floor, you want to exit this spawn room and head over to this little hallway section. Now once you're here, you want to look for a little office room, and unfortunately for this kind of hallway area, it is randomly generated, so I can't really show you a specific area for where this room actually spawns, but you just kind of have to look around and hope that you find it. But you'll know you're at the right area when you see this kind of gray doors that are actually the entrance to that room. But I'll show you how it looks like when I actually find it. But right over here, you do want to look for something like this kind of gray door entrance. Looks kind of similar to the one that you exited out of in the spawn room once you got to this floor, so you want to be a bit careful as it doesn't stand out too much, but you do want to look for this kind of gray door entrance. And you can see that inside is going to be this little office area. Now once you're here, the folder is actually going to be inside this little room with the keypad, so you want to figure out a way to actually get inside this locked room. Now the way to actually get inside is actually by pressing the button on the printer, and once you press that button, some papers will actually fly out here, revealing the code. However, the printer is not as reliable as I think it's meant to be, so sometimes the papers don't actually fly out and the order is a bit wonky, but I'll just show you the general way you're supposed to be able to find this code. So over here, once you press that printer right over there, you can see that there are some papers flying out right over there. However, the papers only show half of the number, so you can see that these numbers are cut off in half and it doesn't actually show the full number, so you kind of have to wait a bit until it shows the other half, and it might be a bit confusing as it's not always as clear as to what number is actually being shown there, but you can see that's kind of an example of what the printer is actually supposed to show. But after you do that right over there and you have the numbers, you want to go back to the code door right over here, and the code should be 19482. So you want to put in 19482, press the green button, and it should open up the door right over here to the folder. So once you open up the door, you can go ahead and touch the folder, and it should be awarded in your inventory. So yeah, hopefully this was able to help you get the Lab Findings folder in Office Sim Find the Folders, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!